Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of JoeScentMe. My name is Joe and I'm your host for today. Today I want to talk to you about a perfume brand that I recently discovered. They are known for creating affordable alternatives to most designer and now some niche brands. And that brand is called Dossier Perfumes. So I have a box right here. I wanted to show you what it looked like. But real quick, I want to tell you, this is a brand that's creating alternatives to more expensive designer and niche brands. They just started with Creed and Tom Ford, and they are working their way through most of the designer, popular designer stuff as well, both for men and women. So the folks at Dossier Perfumes reached out to me, and I was very curious about them anyway. So we both decided, let's collaborate. I am very curious about the brand and I want to see what you offer. And so I wanted to see what this is all about. So let me show you real quick what you can expect. So everything that they sell comes in 50 ml or 1.7 ounce bottles. And I'll show you the bottles as well. And everything that they sells for $29. $29 compared to $100 or $300 depending on what you're getting. So let me show you real quick what you're going to get when you order a box from Dossier. This is the box. It comes in a very simple laid out box. Inside of the box will be a little cheat sheet like this. Thank you card, basically thanking you for the order, but it is a cheat sheet to tell you what you're getting. So for example, this is Fresh One. Now you're going to see inside the box there's a little sample as well as the full-size bottle inside. Now, why do they send you a sample if they send you the bottle? Well, the really cool thing is that you can return the fragrance if you don't like your sample. So they encourage you to sample it first. So for those of you that are afraid that you've invested $29 on something that you may or may not like, you do get the sample first. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and spray it and tell you real quick what I think. Now, Fresh One is inspired by Acqua di Gio. I picked 3 fragrances from Dossier that were 3 that I am 100% like, I absolutely know the DNA and I could tell whether it's good or bad. This one, for example, is very spot on. This is Acqua di Gio. It's created by Alberto Morillas. It's just an iconic scent from Armani. This is pretty spot on. $29. So I like the sample. I'm going to keep the box. If I don't like the sample, I can return it. They include the shipping and no hassle. Within 30 days, you can return it. And again, it doesn't cost you a thing. Now, inside the box, you're going to get this bottle. Now, I want to show you real quick the bottle. The bottle is pretty generic looking with a white label. And it does tell you the top, middle, and base notes right here as well. Now, the cap is magnetic. And that's pretty nice, actually. You can expect that from most designer and, high-end bottle makers. So that's pretty nice. So, again, everything is 50 ml. One of the other fragrances that I picked was this one right here, which is Fresh Woody One, based on Chanel's Bleu de Chanel. Again, I owned a bottle of this. So, again, I can go back to and reference and remember that this and see if I liked it. Yeah, and it too is pretty darn close. I wouldn't say that it's identical, but it's pretty darn close. And again, Bleu de Chanel, no matter where you go, it's going to be the same price. It's going to cost you at least $100 to get a Bleu de Chanel. So one of the other ones I wanted to try out was the one from Dior Sauvage. This is it right here. It is, again, pretty darn close. I get that ambroxan. I get that pink pepper, the spiciness, the sharpness that you get at the front. Again, it is very, very close. And again, for $29, you can't go wrong. And I picked, again, 3 pretty big cult classic designers that I was very well familiar with. Because I remember the scent profiles of the originals, I can easily go to this and go, yeah, this is pretty much legit. So my experience with these 3 have been great. Now, my only concern, and I will say my only concern, has been that these bottles do leak a little bit. When they came to me, I don't know if you see that wet spot there. they did leak. So there's a leak in here. There's a leak inside this here. So you could see that there. It's not the end of the world. Their people are great people. If you call them up, let them know that you've got a problem with your bottle. They're going to replace your bottle. They can take care of you. So I wouldn't worry about that. I'm sure they're going to work on a bottle that's going to travel better. Maybe they're going to work on their packaging so that it travels better so it doesn't leak. But if anything, that's been my only problem with this company. So I have no problem with $29 a bottle versus $100 or $300 a bottle. I have no problem with the fact that their return policy is fantastic because, again, they give you the sample to try first, and it's a generous size. So if you return the thing unopened, meaning this one, untampered with, you're going to get a full refund, and they even pay the shipping. So it's very risk-free. I do recommend it if you want to check it out and you're trying to save some money and you want to kind of like, you have the originals, but you want to save, like you don't want to waste it. I would have these as backups. Maybe you want to travel with these. Maybe you want to keep these in your gym bag and keep the others in your collection like I do in behind me. There's nothing wrong with that. So for the most part, it's been a great experience with this brand. Right now, they're running a Black Friday special as we speak. So make sure to check out the link below. It's dossier.co. Make sure to check it out. They have a Black Friday special right now. It's 30% off. And of course, the more you buy, the more you save. They have a pretty fantastic deal. So you can stock up on all the ones that you think you're going to like. In fact, they have Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus they have for $29. So really, if you're just curious, start with that one because that's, again, another iconic scent profile. So make sure to check that out. I'm going to include the link below as we spoke about. And I do recommend it if you're looking for an alternative that's affordable and you're not trying to spend that crazy amount of money on the designer or the niche alternative there. So make sure to check them out. And thank you so much for tuning in. Take care.